basically since 1997, since it came out. I've sold the Platinum American Eagle. Since 1997 it came out, it's had Lady Liberty on the front and kind of a rotating, they've done different designs of the Eagle on the reverse. They're doing something different. They're doing something unique. They are doing a special solid, Platinum Series. A solid Platinum Series, and this is the first coin. You notice it says life. So what is it about that makes America so unique? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They're doing a 3-year, 3-coin set, and this is the first one. This is life. This is Lady Liberty with a young child sowing seeds in the furrowed earth of a brand new America that you see right there. And check out this eagle that they have on the back as well.
Oh, that's spectacular.
1 ounce pure platinum. Now notice, like I said, we've done a lot of coin shows together, Marlo. We finally have got the technology with our lasering of the dies, not ours, the US Mint, where you can now see that the eagle on the coin is a bald eagle. Yes. See how they've been able to do the head of the bald eagle so that you can see that it is quite literally.
Beautiful.
Look, isn't that absolutely
and
stunning?
Almost from one profile, it almost looks 3-dimensional.
It absolutely does. Look at that, and that beautiful
great.
Pure platinum that you're going to see with the olive branch of peace. This is a spectacular coin, and it is the first in a 3-coin series. So if you're going to collect the 3-coin series, Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Happiness from the United States government, you obviously have to have the first one. I have a mere 198 of these to go around.
And we have a number of people already shopping with us. We realize because of the price point, it's not for everyone. But believe it or not, it has been my experience with working with Mike. Many of these very unique and specialized and exquisite coins do sell faster. We have a lot of coin collectors that tune in. They watch our shows. They're committed to being able to get some of the most spectacular coins. That's what Mike does. He sources the world to be able to bring to us very unique and rare opportunities. And obviously, this is a beauty. I don't know if we can come a little closer because there's so much artistry in this one. I mean, it's really stunning.
And so you look at that, and look, I understand $29.99, $95, not necessarily for everybody. The government's only making 20,000 coins. We only have 198. This is going to be an immediate sellout, I think, from the United States government. It is 1 ounce of pure platinum. So it's not layered or plated or vermeil or any of that other stuff. This is right here. 9995 pure platinum 1 ounce. So you've got that backdrop of absolutely incredible intrinsic value in this, the fact that you have the ounce of platinum. And while that's cool and I guess comforting is the best way to put it, the big part of the collectability of this is the fact that this is a 1-year only design. The government has never done a 3-year series like this in any of the gold eagles or the platinum eagles or the palladium or anything like this. So this is a brand new thing. They have done it in an extraordinary limited edition in their own right. And as this has started to catch on, they are selling these and they're going to be crazy. This is our original issue price. And of course, first day of issue, Annex is available exclusively from us here at HSN. Only 198 in the entire limited edition, as you can see. And you can't collect them all if you don't collect the first one.
Yeah, it's breathtaingly beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous?
At this price, I don't know if that's a gift for some. The 1% of the population, right?
More than you think, actually. I think it's a bit more than 1%.
Okay.
Because people love platinum, okay?
Sure.
and people love Life, Liberty, the Pursuit of Happiness. So you understand that. So it is incredibly collectible, incredibly desirable. The design is absolutely breathtaking. The design is also brand new. It's transformational in United States numismatics that you're going to have, because we can finally see the bald eagle on the coin. Look at that. You see the bald eagle right there. Before, the eagle is the eagle. And you see that and all that, but we've never had the technology before so that when it strikes up, you can literally see that it is our national symbol, our national bird. And like you said, Marlo, look at that. It looks like looks like she's flying right off the coin.
I mean, it's an amazing
By the way,
coin.
$100 face value on the coin.
Yes.
Now, obviously, an ounce of platinum is worth way more than $100, but they have to put a face value on it. They have to monetize it to actually make it a coin.
You don't
so
even
that's
see
a big deal.
platinum as much as you used to because
It's so
platinum is, and it's also very rare. So we see 14 karat gold and 18 karat gold, and we see lots of sterling silver.
Platinum, I think, is what, about 1,000 times rarer than gold?
Yes.
I think is the standard.
So it's really
And when you usually see
special.
platinum, you see plated or it's layered or, you know, you have something like that. This is solid. Look at it. And I want to show you the size of this. This is solid platinum, folks. 99995 fine, 395 fine. Pure platinum. Look at that. Is absolutely, positively spectacular. But the platinum part of it, I think, is secondary to the fact that there's only 198. The fact that it's the very first time. And this is the only year, 2018, that they will do this obverse. So in 2019, they will change, and then we'll have the Liberty, the second version of this. And then we're going to have Happiness will be the third version of that in 2020 that you're going to have. So once again, once it's finished, Life, Liberty, Pursuit of Happiness is going to be the 3-coin set, all done in pure and solid platinum. And of course, Red Oak presentation box. This is, and while it's not for everybody, but if you're a discerning collector, if you're a serious collector, if you know what you're doing, if you like platinum, if you like intrinsic and precious metals, this is the one for you.
Well, enjoy. Take advantage of this special opportunity. We are going to be moving on. Don't forget, if you are looking for something very specific, we always invite you to also shop with us simultaneously on our website, hsn.com, and there you'll be able to see the entire coin assortment. All right, with that said, thank you for your orders on our Platinum Eagle coin. Keep those phone calls coming. 604-547 is the item number.